surprise late night stream at 12:30 in the morning. I don't know. I never know who's actually gonna show up for late night stream and who's not. And I'm even doing this on Rumble. I very rarely when I do late night streams, very, very rarely do them on Rumble. Not because I don't like my audience over on Rumble, because I do appreciate the people who are over there, but because Rumble is a pain in the ass to set up. Because the thing about Rumble is every single time you do a new stream, you have to change your streaming settings. It's a giant pain in the ass. And sometimes, like, it doesn't just hook right into StreamYard like normal things do. I have to change it every single time. And it's annoying. And so sometimes I don't like to do it. You can go to bed, Reagan. No one's keeping you up. The stream will be here in the morning. You don't have to be here right now. It's okay. We're not going to talk about anything that matters. I promise. You will not miss anything if you have to be in bed. How's everyone doing tonight? How's everyone doing? I'm in a pretty pissy mood myself. It's been one of those days where I'm like, nothing I do matters. And we are so effed. It's not even funny. It's been one of those kind of days. It's been hanging around in a giant 3 sizes too big sweater, not even bothering to put on makeup for late night stream kind of day. It's been one of those days. So I thought we'd have a little bit of fun tonight because last night was fun. Last night after Socialism Saturday, I went on Twitter and I will always call Twitter. I will never call it X. I don't care who says I don't care. I don't care. I will never call it X. And so I saw Layla, my friends Layla and Jay. You guys know Jay is Philosophist, but I met Jay in the Twitter Spaces several months ago, and then he joined my community, started coming to streams and stuff like that. Layla, I met through Brooklyn on Instagram because Layla does a lot of stuff on Instagram. Like super smart girl. And she and I get each other. I think we do. And like it's like the same with Jay. Like I've always just like kind of like clicked with Jay and like I enjoy him and I appreciate him. Anyway, every once in a while, like at least like I mean pretty regularly, Jay and Layla host these Twitter spaces. Sometimes Right Side of History gets involved and she's great on Twitter too. If you don't follow Right Side of History on Twitter, you need to follow her. She's awesome. Like if you like my stuff, her stuff is like a nice compliment to mine. She does what James does, except she's not a dick about it. Unnecessarily, anyway. Anyway, so I had wanted to go to their Twitter spaces for a while and I always saw them pop up and I just never like popped into them. And then I started just going and hanging out and they're not like big Twitter spaces. They're like there's a group of regulars and I found like I genuinely appreciate the regulars that I've been interacting with in these Twitter spaces and it's just kind of like you know what it is? It's nice. It's nice. It's just like I kind of feel like normal in these like they're all smart people, but they all have like really sarcastic, dry senses, like just really interesting senses of humor, and it's nice. I feel like they're my people to a certain extent, and I really enjoy it. And so last night I went into they were having a Twitter space and there were maybe like what, like, 14, 15 people there. But I popped in, I got up as a speaker and we just like, started like kind of shooting the shit. And it was just like, it's just like random stuff. There was not really like any singular topic of conversation. We're just like hanging out and talking like normal people do. And then, and then and I wasn't really paying attention. I kind of just had the Twitter space on my phone and I made a really cool design that I'm going to put on merch last night that I really appreciate. Do you guys want to see my merch design real quick? Actually, I already started putting it on merch. I just haven't announced it yet. Let me show you guys before we get like I'm actually really pleased with this design. I think it looks cool. Hang on, I need to find it. So I was like dicking around with like merch designs. Is this it? This is it. And I just had Twitter Spaces open on my phone. Here is the merch design that I made last night. It's weird. This is like one of my weird ones. And I've wanted to do a design like around the theme of like never let the bastards grind you down for a while, just because I really like that and I feel like that's very indicative of what I've been through in the last couple of years. And so I just kind of like that idea. And so I was dicking around with like, this skeleton, but it has roses. I don't know if people get my senses of humor sometime, but I was like, you know what? This is perfect. And I just like I really like the way the colors turned out. And I was like, this is actually kind of perfect. This is perfect. And so I was like playing with this design. And I'm gonna put it on merch. Because I think it's cool. Maybe no one else thinks it's cool, but I think it's cool, and really that's all that matters. So I was doing that, and I had this Twitter space going on my phone, and all of a sudden, I hear Ethan Ralph's voice on the Twitter space. And I was like, "You've gotta be shitting me. You've gotta be shitting me." See, the thing about Ethan Ralph is Ethan Ralph has been desperate, and I mean desperate to talk to me for years. Years. Going back to 2021. Well, I don't think he's on YouTube, old Jim Bob. I think he's on Rumble. He used to be on Nick Fuentes' platform, Cozy, and then Nick kicked him off, and now he's on Rumble. But just to be clear, guys, for those who are new to my late night streams, this is not going to be a stream about socialism. This is not going to be a stream about anything that matters. This is going to be a drama stream. Okay, that's what we do at late night. I talk about stuff that I probably shouldn't talk about on the internet, and people ask me questions, and I spill the tea, and I say what I really think. And if you want serious Carlin, this is not the stream for you. I need you all to exercise some personal responsibility, and if you don't want a drama stream, just click and go watch something else. No, no, this is a horrible idea. Don't do this. So I'm on like, and again, this is like a Twitter space with like maybe 15 people in it. It's not even that big of a thing because it's not one of those things that's like about attracting the biggest crowd ever. It's a Twitter space about just talking among people who kind of like the same things, and like it's it's like when friends get together, except it's like on Twitter. And all of a sudden I hear Ethan Ralph's voice, and he was there to confront me over my pedo past. And I was like, what the fuck? Because like I said, Ethan Ralph has been trying to get me to come on his stream since like 2021. And I have said no every single time, and I will never go on that stream. And it's just like, and he has these moments. This is not even the first time he's done this, where he like follows me around the internet for a little while and is like desperate to talk to me, and I'm like, "No, dude, you're trash. No, 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 no." And so this asshole, because he's upset that I referenced him in an essay that I wrote for this little Substack that I'm messing around with about cancel culture, is now stalking me around the internet and waiting until I'm in a Twitter space with like 15 people to come in and confront me. And it's like, get a life. And this was like at midnight last night. This wasn't even like early in the day or anything. This was like later on at night. And of course, because he's Ethan Ralph, he streamed the whole thing on his channel. And so I watched a little bit of his stream last night because I was like, what the hell is that about? Yes, Spot, it is recorded. It is. The whole thing is recorded via Ethan Ralph's channel. And we're going to listen to it. We're gonna listen to it. But let me give you guys the too long didn't read of what happened. So essentially like when he came on the Twitter space and I realized what was going on, I basically started like laughing uncontrollably. Like it was one of those moments where I'm like, first of all, I had taken an edible and it had kicked in. So I was it was one of those kind of nights. I have not had an edible tonight. You don't need to worry about it, okay? But I like but last night I did. And it had kicked in, and like so when he came into this Twitter space and he started trying to confront me, I just burst out laughing like an insane person, and I couldn't stop and I had no control over it. So at some point Layla or Jay just started muting me all the time and they just kept muting me so I couldn't actually talk. And so Ethan Ralph is there calling everyone a whore and like is trying to and like we were seriously just chilling. It was a chill night. And Ethan Ralph comes in and he starts calling everyone a whore and he starts trying to confront me over my pedophile past. Like all this bullshit from that smear campaign that's like 2 years old. And I'm laughing uncontrollably. And Layla and Jay, one of them, I'm not sure who it was just like kept muting me so I couldn't talk and couldn't respond to him. And then they just kept like stringing him along saying the most random stuff. And he was so frustrated because apparently he thought he was going to come in and just like completely disrupt the Twitter space and just cause chaos. But what actually ended up happening is everyone in the Twitter space ended up rebelling against Ethan Ralph and basically laughed him out of the space. And then he started like going through Layla's like Twitter feed and like talking about her and like all this. And it was just like, it was like, bro, it was one of those moments. Do you know what it is? It's like the smart kids are sitting at a table and they're just talking and they're just chilling and they're not hurting anyone and they just want to be left alone to make jokes and talk about smart kid things. And then you've got the trailer trash like low IQ retard that's like the school bully because like no one really likes him because he's like the low IQ retard. And I say that with all due respect. Like I'm not talking about like I mean like whatever. I say that in the most respectful way possible, I suppose. But like the bully comes in and just starts like crashing around and like throwing things, and all the smart people are like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? That's like what, and I say that like, listen, I was best friends with a girl who grew up in a trailer park growing up, so no offense to people who grew up in trailer parks, but we all need to acknowledge, oh, Jay's here. Excellent. Was it Jay? We're gonna listen to it. We're gonna listen. Jay, was it you who was muting me, or was it Layla? Because one of you just kept muting me and I couldn't talk. It was probably for the best. Anyway, I mean no disrespect to people who grew up in trailer parks. I know people who grew up in trailer parks. Not everyone who grew up in a trailer park is trash, but some people are. And that's the vibe that Ethan Ralph has. And he crashed into our Twitter space and he thought he was going to dominate it and he thought he was going to cause chaos. And really, what he just caused was a rebellion against Ethan Ralph. And it was goddamn hilarious. I'm sorry. I enjoyed it so much. Oh, you were trying to mute him, but it mutes everyone. I was getting so pissed off. I was like, let me talk. I was like ready to go. Anyway, and we're gonna listen to the Twitter space. Oh shit, did I just lose? God, fuck, god damn it. I hit the wrong button. We're gonna have to recalibrate that, but that's okay. Anyway, I've got other things to show you before we get to that. So I want to like show you. So Ethan Ralph feels so confident that he owned us in this Twitter space that he's like made clips of it, and so and all this stuff. And so after like the Twitter space, I tweeted, Ethan Ralph just crashed a space I was in to try to get relief from the blue balls he's had from being desperate to speak with me for years and was gloriously laughed out of the room. And Ethan Ralph was like, reality, I roasted her. It was 16-1. I confronted her over her pedo boyfriend and her defense of him, and all while she sat on mute and stuffed her fat face most of the time and refused to answer about the pedo. Because, it's not as though I haven't thoroughly addressed this over the course of years, the walk away smear campaign about my college boyfriend, as if I owe Ethan Ralph any answers at all. Ralph says, I absolutely destroy the entire room. I'm sure there'll be a clip soon. Well, well, well. And then he like they got all excited about like he was gonna raid the Twitter space and da 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 da. And then I mean this is just weird because like why is like Ethan Ralph was like stalking my Twitter last night because I posted that picture last night, the one on the left. And this is one from a stream of me earlier in the day where he's found the most unattractive possible freeze frame. And it's like, bro, bro, bro. I'm on the internet for a living, bro. I'm not even wearing makeup right now. Do you really think, Ethan? Do you really think that I'm afraid of people seeing what I look like on the internet? Bro. That's a good picture of me on the left though. I was actually surprised how good that picture came out. My hair was in a hat all day. Come on. I look hot in that picture. I do. I do. Maybe not right now cuz I'm not wearing makeup, but Ethan, I'm not hiding what I look like, Ethan. Jesus. Totally wants to fuck me and he fucking knows it. Anyway, so he was tweeting about Layla. He was like having all these goddamn feelings about the fact that he was laughed out of a Twitter space. And the impetus for all of this, guys, is just to give people the mise en scène. The impetus for all of this is this Substack that I'm fucking around with. It's called Nick and I. Because it's supposed to be like a humorous, like, how I learned how to stop worrying and love the bomb sort of thing. It's like this is a Substack that has like, it's like a couple thousand people are reading it. It's not even like that widely read because I just started it and I haven't really promoted it all that much. And it's basically me using Nick Fuentes as a protagonist to talk about cancel culture and all that sort of thing. And so I'm actually just like having fun with this. This is a nice little side project. It's not like I said, like there are a couple thousand people reading it. Like who really cares? But Ethan Ralph has his panties so in a twist because I wrote this essay about him and his little campaign against Nick Fuentes after Ethan Ralph got kicked off of Cozy. And like I said, like not even that many people are reading this, man. I'm not like really promoting it. I'm not even really talking about it. If people want to read the essay, I'll put it in the chat. I think the writing's good. I'm enjoying it. And then after Ethan Ralph got his panties in a twist the first time, I wrote a follow-up essay about the fact that so essentially what happened is Ethan Ralph was so pissed about the first essay that I wrote that he like centered a show around me and he was going to expose me, the smear campaign that's been running around for like 2 years that I've already dealt with and like whatever has no impact on my life anymore, but he's going to expose me. Yeah, okay. And so he did a whole show about me and I knew about the show and oh, that's another thing. I'm not going to talk about that right now. So I knew about the show because he announced it on the internet. He was making out to be this big thing, like he was gonna destroy my life and well, it turns out that I was streaming. This was on Monday, I think. And so I was streaming when Ethan Ralph was doing this big expose show about me. And like we were prepared. You can go back and watch. I think it's either Monday or Tuesday. You can go back and watch the stream. And I said to my mods, I was like, Ethan Ralph is doing something today and we might have some visitors and we should just block them and move on with life. But it turns out that Ethan Ralph's big bombshell expose of me basically resulted with like 2 mean tweets in my feed, and that was it. I didn't hear anything about it. And this was a different experience because I've been on the receiving end of like an Ethan Ralph like raid before. It's been a while, but like it's happened before. And so they always like they cause a lot of trouble, they disrupt things, they're annoying, like whatever, but you block them and like life goes on and it's not really that big of a deal. Well, this time it was different because I heard absolutely nothing. No one came into our stream. There were like 2 tweets on Twitter that I was just like, this is not even if there aren't at least 2 people mad at me every single day, I'm not doing my job right. Like this isn't even that big of a deal. And so I was really perplexed. I was like, has Ethan Ralph just like destroyed his entire audience? And apparently that's what's happened. Apparently, because last night when he was doing this stream, when he was like raiding the Twitter space, I went to the stream on Rumble. I was like, how many people does Ethan Ralph even have watching him right now? He had 50 people. I have more people watching me right now at an unannounced stream at 1 a.m. than the great Ralph Amell himself did yesterday when he was doing kind of his usual thing and like raiding the Twitter space. I literally have more people watching me now than he had then. I'm like, bro, what happened? That's too bad. Anyway, what I thought we'd do now that you guys know how this happened is I thought we would listen to it. Now, I had it all queued up. I think, oh, do I still have it queued up? Okay. This is the part of his stream where he apparently decides to come and raid the Twitter space. Who even so people in the chat, like how would you describe Ethan Ralph? I don't even know. Like I like how can you even describe this person? I would say I would describe him as someone to avoid if at all possible. But I can't avoid him, so here well, I suppose I could try harder to avoid him if I wanted. I never had to write an essay about him in the first place. I don't think he was ever really a groiper. He was on Nick's platform, but I don't know if he was a groiper. Yeah, it's probably better for people who don't know him. Anyway, so I thought we could just watch and see how this plays out. I haven't seen all of this, and I thought that people might enjoy the humor behind Ethan Ralph getting laughed out of a Twitter space. I think he's playing some music. Yes, a far-right slob. That would be a great descriptor. He was America First adjacent. Yup. Anyway, let's listen. I think he might be playing music here, so I might have to fast forward over it, but whatever. Oh, God.
That's the latest I streaming on.
Music. Okay, there it is.
Now, let's see here. I don't think they'll let me on, but Chief's agitating.
He suffers from executive dysfunction.
Can I join
when it
from?
comes to people fucking, it's like
I don't know.
you're
Can I
not gonna
join
get
from
humans to
my?
stop fucking.
I know.
No, that's
It's being tried.
antinatalism, though. That's not
You literally
communism.
have to cut the genitals off. Like
They
that's
don't
why
need
they're
to
doing
anymore. They don't care about like population control when they can just control the population. Like that's what eugenics
Let me
is.
see.
It's like,
Let me see if I have to join. I thought you could join Twitter Spaces. You just couldn't host them if you have premium. I don't have the premium plus or whatever they roll out now, but
limits. Imagine if everyone got a word limit.
oh wait, I do.
what?
Wait, okay, I want to put it on the screen. Dyslexic call, get out of here. Go get some hooked on phonics, nigga.
And
Oh,
for
you can
women,
send
they
it
would
to-
have 1,000 syllables less than men on average. Yeah, you could only you could have so many words you're allowed to speak per
Okay, I
day or per
requested to
hour
speak.
based on
Wait,
your social
wait,
credit.
Oh, did they kick me already?
This, and it was completely fake, and it was in order to like.
You know what the funny thing is? I'm pretty sure that no one. Well, there are a couple people who knew who Ethan Ralph was, but I think that most people had no idea who he was at all, which is going to be very confusing for him.
You
Let me
use
speak.
those like deeper resonance tones to change people's brain waves. It's an actual thing.
Yeah, it works really well.
Bamboozles the prefrontal cortex.
Yeah, it works really well. It's way more effective.
A lot
And
of
it
people
works.
don't have a fully functioning one. That's like, so they're technically immune.
They did let me speak.
The opposite has been done though. There are plenty of I guess you would call them trans VTubers that have a feminine voice, and then they get simps, and nobody's ever seen how like fat and dumpy they look, but they have like a really soft feminine voice, and so they imagine that this person looks much better than they do, and they have a bunch of simps.
But that's been going on forever. We call it
If
like
I
the
ever
party
hear a
line
woman
back in
speak,
the
I
90s.
imagine she's a 10 out of 10. That's the only way I can like deal with it.
Volder Matrix has nothing to do with the pitch of their voice. They've actually found when it goes too high pitched to a certain point, people tune you out.
Wait, hang on. Brucey knows all the gossip. Brucey, you've been on my channel for a while. I had no idea you were a griper until recently. You know all the gossip. Brucey says he leaked his own sex tape, which ended up in him being charged and convicted for revenge porn, which also shows he has a micro penis. I know I am just completely shocked and amazed to find out that Ethan Ralph has a dick smaller than my pinky finger. Whenever I'm absolutely shocked at this information. Who would have ever seen it coming? Who could look at this person and not immediately assess that he might, have some feelings? Well, you know all the gossip, Brucey. You do. Come on, you follow. But I gotta say though, like getting kind of like accidentally associated with this whole space, it's like a fascinating little rabbit hole. I love like you guys know, like I like going into like these weird subcultures and like the whole cozy and America First and America First adjacent, and like it's its own fascinating little subculture. There's always some drama going on. There's like everyone people I had never heard of before in my life. They've all got these weird stories and like all these feuds and stuff. It's entertaining if nothing else.
Out, and that's why women like with high pitched voices and stuff, they get tuned out by the majority of people around them. It's not that they are necessarily annoying, it's just how our brainwaves work. I don't think that like those trans people getting like simps on Twitch or whatever has anything to do with the pitch of their voice.
Wow, that kind of sounds like Carlin, actually. Fat bitches getting simps online.
I mean, yeah, there's obviously a variety of feminine sounding voices.
I have Sims. No, I don't like Kino Casino. I tried watching Kino Casino. I don't like they annoy me just as much as like they're possibly more annoying than they're possibly more annoying to me than like they're obsessed. It's like Kino Casino is like this weird kind of like they want to be like Nick Fuentes' best friend, but like that's not going to happen because they're like oddly obsessed, and it's like they became his biggest haters because they actually want to be like his best friend. And it's like that big guy, I don't know any of their names, but like the big is he's just so obsessed with getting Nick to like listen to him and like take his advice that I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, if anything, we're Sims for Sophie Lewis. I mean, I didn't know I had Sims. This is new information to me. Wait.
Who the hell is this?
Wait. Is Ethan Ralph coming to cry right now? Here it is.
Do I sound? Wait. Do I sound like I'm crying?
Are you kidding
Wait, who
me?
is this bitch?
Do I sound like I'm crying?
Ethan Ralph coming to work out his feelings in our Twitter space.
Wait, is this gay royalty?
Feelings? What about your feelings for a pedophile and the charges against him?
Gay royalty?
This is where I started laughing uncontrollably, and I think I actually dropped my phone at some point because I was laughing so uncontrollably.
Why don't you ever want to talk
something
about the
made up from
pedophile charges
Manpower
against your
Molar.
boyfriend, Carlin? I mean,
Kill stream. Kill stream.
I mean, if you want
Sounds
to
like something
elucidate the
Manpower Molar
topic, if
came
you
up
want to
with.
explain,
Dude,
I'll give you the floor.
Dude, do you have male bangs?
What?
Do you have male bangs? Like I picture you with like the male version of bangs.
I picture you sucking a dick on a corner for money.
Oh,
That's what I
he's
picture
so
you.
classy.
With
He's
male
so classy.
Kill stream
He's so
live.
classy.
No, Rachel,
I mean,
you're
my
great.
face is live on the screen right now.
Male
You dumb
bangs.
whore. You dumb whore.
All right. If you're gonna stay, you're gonna have to be way more witty and original.
Yeah.
Your insults.
You're gonna have to troll way better than
Why would I?
I love this. Layla and Jay just kept telling him he needed to be better at his job. Oh man, like reliving this a second time is already the best thing that's happened to me all day.
And be like, oh my
I'm
god,
a dumb bitch.
that is
But you
really
never
loud.
know what's gonna happen on the kill stream.
That's right. That's right.
Sponsored by the first male curling iron.
Oh wait.
You're not
Oh my
funny.
God.
See, Brucey, you're not helping your reputation at all as not being a groiper when you know all the Ethan Ralph lore, okay? He got drunk on stream and leaked his email passwords earlier this year. He's up to his eyeballs in debt, in back taxes and loans, hence why he's in Mexico and talking about running to Cuba. Oh, it just makes so much sense, doesn't it? It makes so much sense. Jay, what were you thinking when all this was happening? Like, what was going through your head?
Whore.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So
I just
Like,
want to
at
know how
all.
many people you have watching you right now, Ethan. How many? Do you have like 200,
Oh,
300?
it's about 300,
like, how many?
350, something like that.
Oh, wow. 300
I mean,
whole
more than
people.
you've
Wow.
had.
He actually had 50. 50. 50. I was like, bro, you've fallen down. You really have. I'm sorry.
No,
dude.
ever.
Well,
so.
no, I actually
Probably
have 300
ever.
people with me all night watching hardcore
Really?
socialism, which is significantly
Are you going to threaten to
harder
quit
than,
again
you
and
know,
cry and do a little thing like that so you can get some more
I was
donos out of
actually
your
talked
simps?
back into. I was actually talked back into staying for a
Oh,
little
yeah?
while anyway.
Yeah,
Yep.
well, some
Oh
people
my
are really
God.
hard
Oh.
out, even
Sorry.
for a fat bitch like you. So I'm
Ew.
not that
Stream.
Oh, some people are just so hard up for a fat bitch like me. Apparently he watched my crying video on his stream, and I'm like, you know, whatever. I'm not ashamed of that. Like, whatever. What I do sucks. What I do is soul sucking. I'm allowed to cry on the internet if I want to. Ethan Ralph went on a week-long vacation in Cuba and left his mother's elderly dog alone without enough water. He killed a dog? Are you shitting me? He killed a dog? What an asshole.
Kill stream.
He's so gross.
You
Oh,
answer
he's
honest
so
questions,
gross.
honest
He's not
questions.
nice
Don't
enough.
chime in. I mean, like, what are you so inadequate about that you have to come in here of your own? Like, you have nothing better to do than to come in here
And
and do that?
also,
Well, it's
second
content.
question, why do you look like the
he's recording. It's
IRL
content.
version of Cartman from South Park? Like, do you literally look like that?
I mean, I don't
Like
really look like that.
You literally look like the IRL version of Cartman, like with the chins.
I mean,
and
Cartman is
everything.
based anyway, so.
Can I
No,
ask you a
but
question about your name? Because I don't understand. Did you come up with that through like a half-rate shock jock from the 90s? Kill stream.
Kill stream.
Man, it sounds so hyper.
What's the name of your
Alpha.
show that you've made hundreds of thousands of dollars on?
It's called The End of Time.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars, sir.
This was so great because he thought he was trying to be the big swinging dick in the room, but of course we all know that that's not real. But he was trying so hard, and he's like, "Well, I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars," and everyone was like, "Ooh." Well, I'm sure you told us.
Yeah,
Hundreds of thousands of dollars,
yeah,
sir.
Bitch. Yeah, bitch.
Like since you
Sir.
started,
Thousands of dollars. Yes.
like
Sir.
since you started it, or
Sir.
like this last week, or this last month, or like since you started
Well, I'm
it.
including, the whole.
He's
run.
talking
course
about
we
the
have to.
last decade.
What do you mean
He
I
has
have to?
accrued.
How much have you made on your show?
He's so funny.
I mean, I do this for a full-time
I'm
living.
actually. Oh, you do?
Yeah,
I'm so
I do.
sorry.
Oh my God,
I really
you
I'm
do?
so
do.
sorry.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh my
actually
God.
do.
I'm so sorry,
Yeah.
bro. I didn't
Oh my
realize.
God, that's literally so
Oh,
amazing.
you got so
I think
cringe right
so.
now.
Kurt
That's
Sutter was
literally
on my
so
show last week.
amazing.
Ron
Can I get a
Oz,
shout out?
you
I'm
know,
about to
Dick
start
Masterson.
streaming. I haven't made an account. I haven't made an account yet, but shout out.
Hang on. Brucey says he left his stream running after passing out and was overheard abusing his mother and refusing to drive her to die out. He not only killed his mother's dog, he killed his own mother? And he wants to confront me about the guy I dated in college? Wow. Wow.
In the future, I'll be out there.
How many
We both
top-notch
stream.
interviews have you had? I mean, I
Top
can't.
notch.
We've
Gosh.
actually lost
Top
an
notch.
audience member since you've been in here. So where's your
What
hundreds
audience
of
members?
You've never heard of Fail's Fatal
worth
Stream?
of
Fail's
What
Fatal
audience members do
Stream.
you have? Like, I don't see. There's like 14 people here, so.
Oh my god. Can you
And yet
please
you're
do
here talking with
Are you
us.
guys bored with them yet, or
Can you
What
please
about the
do a
pedophile boyfriend,
rebrand?
Carlin? And why won't you talk about that and defending the pedophile and all the charges?
Fatal Stream.
This is hilarious.
This is really funny. Can you do
Can
like
we
a
get what's
spin-off
wait,
for Suicide Squad and just be
no,
like,
this is a serious question. What the fuck is the content supposed to be? I'm guessing it's entertaining for somebody.
it's
but
him being in a
what's the
space with
entertainment?
17 people calling people whores. That's his
Oh,
space.
well, he's calling people
Really?
whores. How dare he call whores whores? Oh, my God.
Because you're boring,
Oh,
bro.
my God.
You're
It's so
boring.
terrible. Oh, you
recording?
can't
Well,
talk
it's
like that
kinda-
to women who aren't funny and are fat. Oh, my God. How
This is
dare
what you
you?
mean.
Ethan Ralph thought that he owned us so badly that he literally made a clip of this and uploaded it on Twitter and put it on Twitter. And like I guess like he was proudly like spreading around how badly he owned us in this clip, and it's like, yo, you need some self-awareness, bro. I mean, I don't even know what to say.
Call them whores.
No
Oh,
one
it's
knows
so
what
You're
great.
happens
not-
on the kill
Oh,
stream,
Dustin
right?
Cartman.
So
Ha ha ha. Male
Dude.
bangs. LOL.
When you
I'm
troll,
so funny because
you
I'm a
need
dumb
to
whore.
talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
things
Yeah,
that
you're
are
so funny,
literally
whore. Yeah.
funny. Like
You're
you
so
have to
funny.
be funny.
You
You
have
cannot
to be funny.
like what your audience
Yeah,
thinks
you're
is
the
funny,
fucking
which is
queen of
calling
comedy,
people
you
fat
dumb bitch. What the
and
fuck would you know
acknowledging that
about
they've had
comedy?
sex
What
at
in
some
the
point in
fuck
their
would
life.
you know
That's not
about comedy,
funny.
you dumb
Yeah,
bitch?
you gotta say stuff like, "Yo, I went to this group of people and
Oh,
actually tried
dude.
to
You have to be
make them,
funny.
Dude,
Oh,
actually
listen,
make them
yeah.
believe that I make hundreds
making
of
Yeah.
thousands of dollars."
oh,
Oh,
he makes
please.
literally
$5,000.
hundreds
Please,
of
literally.
grams.
Oh, please.
Hundreds of grand.
You know those
Please.
dudes who drive like
Oh, literally.
souped
I'm
up
so
Toyotas
literally
and you're just
funny.
like, do you see
Oh,
this sweet
yeah.
ride?
Yeah,
I have a
right. Mel
Lexus.
Banks.
He lives with you, his mom. I don't know what that means, Murphy's Pool. I don't know what that means, but thank you. It really, it's like, it's if you can't come up with anything more original than a fat whore, I just like, what are you doing, bro? It's like it's like it's not creative, it's not engaging, it's not intriguing, it's not anything. Like if you can't do better than fat whore, I mean, come on. It's like, Ethan, it's like you're just not even trying anymore. It's like you've given up, Ethan. It's like you're recycling the same things over and over and over again that may have worked. Like when were you well known, Ethan? Was it like, 6 years ago, 8 years ago? I don't even know. But like, if you just keep recycling the same things, pretending that this blood sports thing is still a thing and that you don't need to up your game at some point, bro. That's how you end up with 50 people watching you when you were the great Ralph Amale. Dwindle down to 50 people. I have more people watching me right now, Ethan.
Am I right?
Convertible.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, how
Well,
funny you are, you
dude.
dumb
No
bitch.
one's
I have a
bothered by it.
Thunderbird.
What he's trying to do right now,
Oh, yeah.
is just talk over everyone and be.
Yeah,
See,
that's
he's just talking over everyone,
Yeah, oh,
Dude,
and he's just
wow,
saying the same
terrible.
thing.
convertible. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Well,
You're
no, dude.
frustrated.
No one's
I'm a
bothered by it.
Thunderbird.
Am I
What he's
right?
trying to do right now, what he's trying to do right
Yeah.
now is just talk over everyone and be,
Yeah,
see, he's just
that's
talking over everyone.
Right.
And he's
Dude,
just saying the same thing over and over again.
that's not
His
trolling.
audience is dumb
But I
enough.
love
His audience is dumb enough to find that entertaining, though.
about trolling,
It-
bitch? I'm a
it would feel
professional
almost like a
troll.
better
Who the
movie.
fuck are you talking to?
Because his
You know,
audience
I put it
eats.
like that.
Guys, remember, Ethan Ralph is a professional. This is what Ethan Ralph does for a living. He trolls around the internet, not providing anything of substance, going into Twitter spaces with 14 people, calling everyone a fat whore, and then pretending he owned the internet. I mean, remember, he's made hundreds of thousands of dollars doing this. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. And therefore, we all need to pretend that this is this is not a high school bully. I mean, I don't even know what to say.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches as
they
like
eat PB&J sandwiches. Those are delicious.
Well, he thinks that he's pissing you off, and he's going to show that he's pissing you off by calling you whores
I'm
and
making
fat.
fun of her.
Okay.
Right? Because you never know what's going to happen on the kill stream.
You sure know a lot about my catchphrases.
I might go into a very small room.
Wait, bro, he has to stop and go to Target to
get.
he has to go to Walgreens to get some more gel.
Do you think any of these fat whores are gonna fuck
What
you?
hair?
Are you triggered that you can't just kind of flick your hair back and so
They
that
muted me.
That's why he's wearing a hat all the time.
Literally.
Dude, he doesn't have hair. Come on, did you see that?
Literally.
That's not really hair.
Let's see if
It's
they'll
like
be
the
back in.
squiggles that you kind of
They won't.
have when
You guys all did it. Going thinking it was actually
Literally. Come on.
Goatee, man.
So pathetic.
Insulting. That are actually going to hurt people's feelings, not just like you're fat, okay? And
well, your uncle probably raped
I'm
you.
gonna
How
get
about
a
that? Do you want
Dove.
me to
Then I'm
kick
gonna
it up
get
a
a
notch?
Dove commercial.
You sound like you were
I'm fat.
molested as a child. Is that what happened there?
Oh, not the molested as a child. Oh my god, I've
I mean,
never
that's the
heard
only way
that
I can
before.
explain it.
You're really reaching down
Do
to
you
some
enjoy a
like,
little-
That literally
a
is
little
the
cutting
only
as
way you
well?
can explain it. That's literally the only way you can explain it because you have no
Yeah.
material that's original at all.
probably
You
had
have
a lot-
absolutely
Did
no
your uncle touch you? Is
material
that
at
what this
all.
is all about?
Yo, wait.
High class is what we got here, guys. High class. If you wonder why the left is kicking our asses up and down the playing field, it's because this is the kind of shit that people on the right like. I mean, it really is sad, isn't it? Well, maybe they don't like it anymore. Maybe that's why he has such a teeny tiny little audience at this point, because maybe people have decided that they don't like this. But he was popular at some point, man. Like, a lot of people were watching him, and I just don't understand why. Can someone explain this to me? What is the basis of, because here's the thing, when I was working on that essay for the Substack that I showed you guys earlier, I had to watch a lot of this guy's shows because I needed to understand like what he was doing. In the same way that I watch socialist content, I was watching this guy's show. I watched like 20 hours of this guy's show. I felt myself getting stupider every single moment that I was watching this guy's show to hear about the campaign of destruction that he was going to wage against Nick Fuentes after Nick kicked him off of Cozy for being drunk at an event or something. And it was just like, I lost 25 IQ points. I had to go read an academic book to balance it all out because it was so much stupid that I needed like something really complicated and smart, like to balance that bullshit out. But I don't get it. Why do people like this? Why? I understand why, I have a niche audience, right? I watch hardcore socialism. Not everyone's going to want to sit here and watch hardcore socialism. I understand that. My content appeals to a very specific type of masochist who likes inflicting pain on themselves every single day for hours a day. I get it, man. But I don't understand why people would choose this instead. I just don't. I don't understand why this is a better option. Is there more entertaining content to watch on the internet than me? Absolutely. Absolutely. Is there more content that's going to make you feel good, or just like juicy, gossipy content, or sexy content, or just like, there's a lot of other stuff that you could choose, but why would you choose this? I mean, is it just the train wreck? It's the constant train wreck, but he really does seem to have people on his side and on his team. I don't get it.
Is that what this is all
The-
about?
Had a lot of screens as a child, like, and this is the imagination thing coming through.
Well, she didn't deny it.
Dude. Bro.
This is
Well, I mean, just tell me if I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I didn't hear
If you're
denial.
wrong, you're wrong.
Well,
What we're witnessing
I'm
is
just saying
somebody who
I'm not
has
Install the
wrong.
first stoplight. When did they
starting to
install
laugh
the
at
first
this.
stoplight in your
I'm
neighborhood?
starting to think that this is entertaining,
Honestly, I
and
hit on something here, kind of like your uncle hit on you before he banged you across the bed. Is that? Am I right to assume that, or
what
Why
Wow.
are you obsessed with pedophilia and incest? Like, that's
He's
really
a
you think.
loser.
And gay men.
Yeah,
And gay men.
men.
I
she
like,
wanted
why
me
are
to
you
kick it
obsessed
up a
with people
notch?
being
I don't care. People gay. One of my co-hosts is gay.
There we
it is
go.
a strange tree of
I
projection
mean,
that
that's
you're
you
using.
who
to
cares
kill
about that.
stream.
One of my co-hosts is literally gay. I don't give a fuck.
what we're witnessing is somebody who has severe arrested development.
Oh yeah.
They're stuck
Thanks,
at
Dr.
around
Freud.
10 or 12 years
Thanks, Dr.
old.
Freud. Yeah. Okay.
What we're witnessing
They
here is
are.
the
That's
quality
one of
why
content
you
of
would do
the.
this.
He was the
Thanks.
kid who was always out
Can
of
you-
breath running
Can you write
around
some prescriptions
during,
too?
lunch, and during
During lunch,
like,
he was
all the
fat.
time running around out of breath.
Spoken
and
by
it
a
would be
fat
like,
bitch.
bro, we're not in
With
gym
another fat
class.
bitch
Like,
on the
here's
panel.
9. Like, why are you like, what's wrong?
Oh, what's wrong?
No,
Oh,
it's
so
pointless
crazy.
to say any kind of anything
So
approaching an
crazy.
insult to that person. They just
Yeah.
have arrested development. They at some point along their development they got arrested.
He's trying to
and they
make
never grew
content.
past it.
He's trying to make
I
content.
I've
love
already
it.
made it.
You already made it?
It's
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Well, you never know
was
what's
over
going to
so
happen on the
quickly.
kill stream.
It was
That's
over
right.
so quickly. Did we all miss it? Like, what happened?
We better
On
get
the-
some fucking royalties. Dude.
Listen,
Your
bro. He's
100th
made.
class.
He's made.
Oh.
He's made over $100,000
More like half a
on
million,
his content
actually,
in the last
but-
decade. Okay, you know how
Yeah.
much money that is, and that's not counting. I mean, that is
How much
counting
money
the
did you
job
make
at
sucking
the
dick?
gas station. But he's literally made $100,000
I don't work at the gas
in a
station.
decade.
I'll be in Tulum for Christmas. Do you even know where that is, whore?
Well, now I want to know what happens on the kill stream, but I'll never know because you never know what's going to happen.
Would you say
Wow.
your spirit animal is
Wow.
Nick Fuentes? Yes or no?
No, Nick Fuentes is way too cool for him.
Your catch
So
line is
stanky.
so over, like so fucking generic as fuck.
So
I
wait,
can't
are
help
you
it.
one of
It's
the people that
funniest
suck
thing
up to the
about you.
Gerbers as well, and they want nothing to
I
do
will
with you, like
never, I will
Carla?
never get over that. You will
Carla's
never know
pussy
what
is
happens
funky
on the
like
kill
ours.
stream. That's just
Carla,
gonna make me laugh
the
for like a week.
pedophile girlfriend.
Wow. That was a super chat I wasn't expecting to see tonight, but I'll have to take solace in the fact that I probably get laid more than the person who sent the super chat, so, whatever.
Friend.
Ethan, do you know that you have less people watching you on Rumble right now than I had like watching Hardcore Socialism with me like all night? You have 50
I
people
don't
watching
care.
you, bro.
How much money did you make tonight?
50.
How much
I
money?
between merch sales and like
Merch
probably
And
like
he's
sales?
got 50
$500.
What are you
guys.
selling?
You just can't wait
I'm
to
sure you're
find
not
out
making
what
that
happens.
$500
What are you
from those
selling?
'Cause they
50
don't
viewers we got
know.
on Rumble.
What are you
Oh,
selling
I'm
exactly?
still-
Like those
He's
bins to
gonna
hang
run-
down to catch the grease?
No.
Don't
when you're
give
at the
him
slap
ideas.
trough
He's
there?
gonna try to start his merch store.
Oh, he's not smart enough to do art, dude.
I've
Come
been
on.
having merch,
Like,
you
that's
dumb
fucking
bitch.
silly.
He's gonna try to make his merch store. Okay.
I've been
I've had
having
merch
merch
for
store,
years.
I've
Why are
been
you so
having
hurt?
merch
Why do you
store.
keep calling these ladies bad names?
Killstream.live/shop.
Like, are you insulting them because you're so butthurt? Because you sound
Wait. I need to look at his merch store. Let me look at his merch store. Killstream.live/shop. Hang on. Let me go see the great Ethan Ralph merchandise, and we can compare it with my merch and see which we like better. All right, let's see. Autism. That's actually kind of funny. This is not cool. So there's like wrestling stuff. I mean, I don't know. That's not a bad skull. Skull's okay. This is not good merch. I'm sorry. I just have to call a spade a spade. This is not. He's only selling these for $17. Wow. So cheap merch too. Because if he's selling it for $17, that means that t-shirt and that printing ain't costing any more than $8, which is going to be a really uncomfortable t-shirt, I'll tell you that. Half of Ralph's super chats get confiscated due to his Stripe loan repayment. How do you guys know this? Wow. Yeah, and his fans are broke. No, I'll take my merch store. My merch store is way better. I got cool merch on a variety of product, not just t-shirt. I think my this is what I'm wearing right now. I'm wearing this in a sweatshirt, not the red one. I need to get the red one. This in a sweatshirt that's 3 sizes too big for me, and it's fucking glorious. Anyway, my merch is better. Sorry, Ethan. I don't make the rules. I'm very sorry that I'm better at merch than you two.
I'm really fucking
They're
butthurt,
not
dude.
bad names. They're descriptive terms.
Oh no, but you have this tone, this like squeaky little fucking tone to your voice, like you're hurt in some way. And like if you didn't have that tone, man, I might like be on your side, but you never know what's gonna happen on the kill stream.
It's fat boy projection. That's fat boy
Is
projection.
that like the height of your comedy to just repeat that same?
Is there, Brucey, is there some place that I could go to find out, like, did someone do like a summary video or something of like all of the things that you guys found out when Ethan Ralph leaked his passwords? Is there like a too long didn't read that you can point me to? I would appreciate it.
Line or?
You literally
Because
are
it's
only
funny
repeating
each time
lines,
he
and then now
says
you're
it.
saying
I went
that.
everywhere with this. Fatness,
You need to-
molestation,
fat hoe, fat hoe, fat hoe.
cutting.
Different ways of saying fat hoe. Never know what's gonna happen on the kill stream.
Right.
Bro,
Yeah.
why do
Call
you
him a fat
have
whore, a fat whore.
1994 insults? Like 1994
The
kid who
classics
has
never
the,
go
like,
out of style, sweetheart.
no, why do you have those insults? It's really lame.
All of your
So
audience,
lame.
like boomers
It's
that
so
are masturbating
lame.
with like
so
micro
lame.
penises, is that your audience? Is all
Oh,
these like
wow.
old incels?
I am not going on Kiwi Farms. I mean, no offense to people who do. I just no. I need something simple. I need like a video or like I put all my receipts in a Substack. Why can't you guys just write a Substack? Like why not? I just don't understand. I'm not going on Kiwi Farms though. That's not going to happen.
Guys, because that's what it sounds like. Who would find this funny?
Yeah,
Like the only
yeah.
people I would
Like-
A
find this
man
funny is
talking
like
about
Ryan
other
kids.
men's dick
This
size.
guy's
Yeah,
like
definitely
wish
not a
dot-
faggot. Yeah,
Wish.com.
yeah.
You keep talking about
Definitely not a
pedophilia a
faggot.
lot, and so I have to wonder if you're projecting in some way.
Do you wonder that?
Yeah, I just
You
looked.
never
at
know
his-
what's going to
his
happen on the
page,
kill stream.
His
Let's
second
just
picture
hope it's
down,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's TOS
And
friendly.
like honestly, the last thing I want to see is like an accidental screenshot or something of Ethan Ralph's micro dick. And I feel like if I went on Kiwi Farms, there'd be a greater chance of me seeing that than like anywhere else on the internet. I torture myself with socialism, man. I'm not gonna torture myself. Like there's only so much torture that I can take. And seeing anything like any sort of image of Ethan Ralph's micro dick might push me over the edge. Is all I'm saying. It's a bad idea.
Right?
if you look at his
I don't think I've ever
profile-
been known as TOS friendly. No.
Wait, hold on. Actually,
Too edgy.
How
Never know
many
what's going to happen.
vacations
So.
does he take to how many vacations has he taken to Thailand? That's a good indicator.
I'm in Mexico actually.
He's going to Tulum, bro.
Yeah.
He can live off of $14.
Do you even know where Tulum is?
He
If
can
you
live
tell me
off
where
of
it is,
14 He can. You know
just
how
tell
many
me where
tacos
Tulum
he can
is.
get? He can get. You know how many
guys,
tacos?
guys.
We're going to
look up-
learn
Just
look
tell
up-
where
me where it
Tulum
is,
is
bitch.
on the kill
Just
stream,
tell me
right?
where
Hold
on
on.
the map the fucking
Just
city is.
look up in the nest. Like, look, this is
Without
obviously
using
a map
Wikipedia, just tell me
with-
where it is.
deep
He's figured out.
insights, and
We're gonna
Just
find out
tell
where
me where
Tulum is right
Tulum
now
is.
on the
He's
That's
kill
all you
stream.
figured
have to do.
out. He's figured out how to live off of $12 a day. Tell me that's not
You're so
genius.
dumb, whore.
Tell me that's not genius.
You can see how much money I made on the fucking screen.
Oh,
so dumb, whore.
Less
It's
than
not
I
$12.
made. Less
So
than
dumb,
I
you whore.
made.
Just like my mom.
What? Like, here's what I don't understand. Why did Nick Fuentes associate with this person? Like, this is one of those. This is like the one of the great mysteries to me of like this whole America First space is how in the ever loving F does Nick Fuentes make decisions about the people that he associates with? Like, what? I truly mean this because I think that Nick Fuentes has many flaws. Okay, he does, but he is a very smart person. Like exactly, Nick. We need you to explain yourself. Like, I am so fucking curious. Like, how in the ever loving F does Nick Fuentes decide, you know, who'd be the best person on the internet to associate with? Ethan goddamn Ralph. How? And this isn't even like the first bad decision he's made. He's made so many bad decisions. And I think it's like because like I think Nick does what Tim Pool does in that he surrounds himself with stupid people because it makes him look smarter, which is dumb. He doesn't need to do that. But I also think it's like a loyalty thing. It's like he surrounds himself with people who like are going to aren't going to be able to be successful elsewhere. And so like there's a certain amount of like built-in loyalty that comes with that. But it's just a bad idea. I just don't get it. Anyway, I mean, he did wise up eventually. He kicked him off the platform, I guess, but I truly do not understand the thought process. Like, that kid is completely competent at like geopolitical analysis. Like, his understanding of what is going on in the Middle East is solid. It is. And he can do that complex geopolitical analysis that I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole because it's just not interesting to me. But he can't go through a decision-making tree of like that brings him to any other answer other than Ethan Ralph is a person that you want to associate with. Like, how is it possible that he can be so good at one type of analysis and just so bad at who he I just don't get it. Honest to God, I want to know the logic. Okay, I'm going to stop now. Ralph streamed his own bowling tournament and awarded himself his own trophy. Stunning and brave. Stunning and brave.
Damn. See, that was a 90s joke, too. It doesn't go out of style, right?
You got to him so hard, he had to
The
fucking.
classics
He had
don't
to
go out
show
of
you how
style.
much
Dumb
money
shit
he
does
made.
go out of style, yeah.
So you.
Dude, how weak is that? That somebody had to fucking.
Dumb cats are always trendy. Just saying.
Dude, this guy's
Do you hate
about.
Southerners, by the way? Because I
Well,
hate
what's
Yankees,
that about,
so-
Thomas? What's that about?
What does that have to do with anything? I guess we don't know. I didn't know that was coming.
Dumb jokes.
I knew that was going to
Truth.
come up eventually.
I hate Yankee faggots, so and simps even more. I have to say.
Is that because like next
Yo,
boyfriend done you
just
wrong?
checking
Or what?
in.
Imagine
Is that 'cause you're
simping for
wanted
these
by the
bottom
federal
barrel
government?
Checking
whores.
in.
Like I can't even.
Can I just say?
It's mind boggling.
I
No, you
think we
can't
can
say
all
shit.
come
You can
together
eat a bullet, is what you
on-
can do. Fuck off. I don't give a fuck.
See,
Can I just?
this is where I think Ethan Ralph really shines. When he does this all the time. When he tells people to put a gun in their mouth or eat a bullet, I think that's a particularly high class thing to do that, makes one look like an upstanding and competent citizen. It has to do with how humans are following ant path to civilization. Thus, we have cities and people who over specialize in one area, causing them to ignore developing other. That's a really good point, Thomas. That's a really good point. Like if you spend as much time as Nick Fuentes has like obviously and clearly spent becoming like highly educated in one specific area, maybe the wisdom of of picking better goddamn friends just hasn't caught up with him yet. Less often found in the country unless it's for a business like ranching or farming. Indeed. Yes, Ethan Ralph is a model of virtue. He's not legally allowed to say his ex-wife's name due to what's a DVRO? If he does, he goes to he can't say her name because like he did something publicly. Oh, I think I caught wind of this as I was like researching. I didn't look into it that much. Oh, it's a restraining order. So he's not allowed to say. How do I get a restraining order where people aren't allowed to say my name? I have several people who I would like to permanently prohibit from saying my name, or else they go to jail for 7 years. That would be pretty great. Oh, I see. Thank you for the explanation.
Well, of course you don't. If you gave a fuck, you'd actually try and create content or actually be funny or intellectual in some level or have a point or something. Instead, you're just kind of drunk there babbling to yourself about all these different projections on what uncles do to their nephews. I mean, I'm so sorry that happened to you.
I've never
and I didn't know that was going to happen on the kill stream tonight. So you were really living up to that.
I've honestly never heard that joke before.
Pedophile boyfriend, convicted pedophile boyfriend, by the way.
No,
for the kill stream is
wrong.
I know. I would watch
Wrong.
Dumbcat's kill stream because the intro is interesting and it doesn't sound like he just finished eating like some type of like
it does sound like he's getting meat sweats.
Yeah,
he's
it sounds like
while we're talking.
and he like
Let's talk about Coach Red Pill.
What about him?
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
I know Coach Red Pill. He was actually at my event, and
but no, I wasn't emotionally prepared to.
Coach Red Pill even still alive? I hope he is, but is he?
I think he is. Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck that is. And I don't
of course you don't, because you're a dumb bitch. It's just one of the biggest news stories in the world today. You know, that's not something to be proud of.
Ignorance is not something to be proud of. Wait, who is Coach Red Pill and what happened? Because I didn't understand this either, because I only watch socialism and that's all that I do. Who is Coach Red Pill and what happened that was the biggest news story? Can someone give me a too long didn't read? I'm just waiting to see if I get a too long didn't read. Okay, maybe I'll just... This is what he does. This is what he does all the time. Do I need to look up Coach Red Pill? Do I need to do my own Googling? Where's Bot when I need her? Hang on. Coach Red Pill. What was this biggest news in the world? I don't see any news. Ha! Bot! You are here. Okay, I don't see any biggest news in the world involving Coach Red Pill, so maybe if someone wants to let me know what that means, I would appreciate it.
What up, sweetheart?
I had my fun. I found out what happened on the kill stream. Now I can tell
Being a
people.
dumb bitch is not something to be proud of. They kicked me out finally.
Oh, now we get to watch the aftermath.
I don't even know who that is. Okay, well, you're stupid.
Oh, well, you sure told us.
What am I supposed to say?
It's too expensive.
I don't even know who that is.
Let me tell you what, even when you have extremely valid defamation claims, it is still ungodly expensive to sue for defamation. And if the person you're suing for defamation doesn't have any money, as is the case with me, Like the person that I absolutely could sue and I would win, and it's not even like a question of if I would win. It's a question of would it be worth it because I can never recoup damages because they have no money. That was like, do I really want to spend tens of thousands of dollars suing someone when I know I would never be able to recoup damages and it would just cost me tens of thousands of dollars to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? Coach Red Pill was a guy living in Ukraine who was reporting on the war. He was taken into custody by Ukrainian security. Oh, is he the guy that went to he's oh, okay. I did hear about this actually. Okay, that's the same guy. All right, well, that sucks. That legitimately does suck. I did hear about this. I just didn't know it was the same guy. Ralph is being sued for defamation right now by one of his baby mama's fathers. I think I got wind of that at some point. Yeah. See, I tried to look into that and I couldn't really find any good information about it. And I was like, whatever. I don't really care anymore. Whatever.
Okay. Then you're dumb. And it's one thing to not know something and be like, oh, I don't know, right? But she's like, oh, I don't even know. Like laughing, like it's something to be proud of. No, you're just stupid. You don't know who Coach Red Pill is. You don't know where Tulum is. And you got molested by your uncle. And this other fat bitch won't talk about her pedophile boy. I mean, if I'm wrong, which I'm not, by the way, there's all kinds of documented proof of this.
Is wrong, actually.
If I'm wrong, just prove me wrong. Which you
Nah.
can't do because everything I said was true.
Because I don't care to, sweetheart.
She wouldn't. It's like, why are you calling us whores? Why would you do that? Well, I mean, you're dumb whores. Yeah, imagine not. It's insane. You don't know Coach Red Pill. The guy brings it up. By the way, I was going to talk normally. It's like, okay, a topic, fine. But the bitch tries to, I don't even know who that is. Yeah, of course you don't. You don't know anything. And you're not funny. None of those bitches are funny. And somehow the simps on there might have been unfunnier than her, which just, it's really hard to do. Like it's almost unbelievable that it could be done.
The cope is so strong right now. This is so sad. It's so sad. Ralph can't beat his ex-wife right now, so oh, well, lucky me. Lucky me. I mean, I don't even care though. Like, first of all, it's not impacting my life at all. Secondly, it's funny. I mean, it's like it's something I didn't expect to happen. Well, I guess I could have predicted it when I wrote an essay about him, but I really didn't think there would be this much consternation over an essay that like a couple thousand people have read. Like, who really cares? Coach Red Pill was a low-level channel during the Bloodsport days. Also, are the Bloodsport days like? I feel like is Bloodsports even still a thing? Because I feel like there's like really trash streamers that really still try to make it a thing, but it just maybe it's that I just don't pay attention to it, but it doesn't seem like a thing to me.
And the fat whore's like, oh, I had so many watching me watch this and oh. Like, okay, first off, I don't care.
See, this is what I thought. I thought it kind of died out.
Second off, my achievements compared to yours, it's like, it's not even close.
Wait.
All right, you're right, Chief of Staff. I didn't think there was any way they would unmute me. And then they did. They realized they were going to get owned in a stand-up CRP discussion. That's right. That's exactly right. It's like, yeah, actually, I know Coach Red Pill. Well, we had a bit of a falling out. But known him for years. Talked to him about everything you could imagine. Yeah, I could talk about Coach Red Pill all day. It sounded like maybe one or two of the guys actually knew about him. Then that dude right before I got kicked, before the Coach Red Bull. Oh, can I just say? I don't know if was that the one who finally brought up the Coach Red Bull thing. Can I just? No, just shut the fuck up. Go back in. Yeah, you're right, Lenane. See, I know. Nerves were hit with the uncle fucking jab. Yeah, I know. I know it was.
I don't think that's true, but
I
whatever.
could tell that hit. You're like, oh, you're trolling. You're not even trolling hard enough. Okay. All right. Let me turn. Let me take that knob. Okay. Go back in. I don't think.
Wait, what? Coach hates him. Coach said he had footage of Ralph having sex with Andy Wars. What? Like, bro, why are you doing this to me? It's almost 2 a.m. I'm gonna have to go to bed at some point. Like, what? I don't understand why people think Andy Worski is funny either. For the record, I don't find him to be funny either. Ethan Ralph is really obsessed with gay people, though. Like, really, really, really obsessed with gay people. It's a little scary to me how many people in the America First kind of like orbit are like obsessed with gay people. It's like the men doth protest too much. Because like I have a lot of gay men who watch me. Like I think at least like half of my audience is like gay men. And it's like we don't talk about gay men as much as like the America First orbit is obsessed with gay men. It makes no sense. He did what? No, this isn't real. You guys are fucking with me. This isn't real. Come on. No, that did not happen.
They'll let me talk anyway. Yeah, somehow that one bitch who I don't know who it is was actually more annoying than Carlin, which
John, you dated a groiper? So for people who don't know, John is a longtime member of my community. He's awesome. And one day John told us, and he gave me permission to share this publicly because I made a whole testimonial out of it. John told us that he went on a date with a guy and apparently like, and I guess they were talking about like who is there like who do they listen to for news and stuff, and John said he listened to me, and the guy that John was on a date with like said that I had blocked him on Twitter, and that's how John knew that it wasn't going to be a match because I blocked him on Twitter. He was a great. It's too bad, John. Maybe now you guys would be better friends. Now that the Groypers and I have like normalized relations to a certain extent, not with all the Groypers, but with some of the Groypers, we've normalized relations. So maybe it would be a different time, John. Maybe you guys should go out again. You're only 50% gay. I have a lot of bisexual men love me. Bisexual men love me. I think it's because I have like more masculine energy, but they love me for some reason. It's almost like lesbians. Bisexual men love me almost as much as lesbians love me.
I was like, that's a very hard feat to accomplish.
I would definitely choose bisexual men over lesbians, though, for the record. No offense, lesbians.
Has Elon officially announced it? Yeah, I saw that earlier. He said he was going to bring back. Oh, that was just a minute ago. The people have spoken, and so it shall be. I'm going to tweet that out.
I think he keeps talking more about this, so we'll watch a little bit more.
Let me see.
And I only have one can of water left, so when my bubbly is out, I'm going to bed.
That might make it get more traction. Go ahead.
Nekote sent $2 on Rumble. What is it going to take to meme Corinne versus Dingo into existence?
You know what? Just remind me on it, and I'll try to set that up. I don't know what the topic would be. But by the way, I've been on air for I don't even know how long, 7 hours. Damn, I didn't plan on streaming this long tonight. And I saw Kino Gay and several other haters in there.
Oh
Late, of
yeah, the
course,
Grunt News
like
Network
he
was
usually
listening too.
is. Then there were a couple of my guys in there too, laughing.
Oh yeah, Ethan, you had 2 of your friends show up. Oh my
Oh, it's fucking
god.
hilarious. I don't think that'll happen, Crack Monkey, that rematch.
No, probably not.
That seems unlikely, the one you mentioned. Carlin didn't say shit. She was hiding in fear. Yeah, I noticed that. She said barely, 3 sentences
I
the
was
whole
muted
time.
the whole time.
Yeah, kick the only person who's met and knows Coach.
I tried to talk, and Layla and Jay kept muting me. What were the Bloodsport days? It was basically when children on the internet argued about everything and tried to destroy each other, and it's like it's its whole little subculture. I mean, I don't know, like I don't really know that much about it. You should show the footage of him drunk and crying on the night his wife escaped Mexico with his daughter. Well, link it. Like, where can I find it? Like, tell me where to find it. Yeah, well, like it was like when Nick kicked him off Cozy, he started doxing everyone on Cozy, or like Nick's like quote unquote interns or whatever. I was like, that is such a dick move, man.
Coach Red Pill, yeah. But let's talk about Coach Red Pill with a bunch of dumb bitches who don't even fucking know anything about him. I don't even know who that is. Okay, bitch. These dudes are so pathetic too. Who's sitting in a call with a bunch of dumb bitches simping with no hope of ever fucking? And why would you want to fuck these nasty bitches anyway? I don't know, man.
Thank you, Small Fry.
It's just mind-boggling.
What is the full name of Cog's channel? Can you tell me?
Then the
Is
first
it-
line was like, "Why are you crying?" I'm like, "I'm not." You must have bangs. No, I don't. My face is live on air right now. You look like Cartman. Well, I don't really. I lost 100 pounds. Second off, Cartman's based. So
Thank you, bot.
Okay. Why are you calling us whores? Oh, just fucking madness.
Neckote sent $2 on Rumble. Topic: the Rebels versus the Yanks.
Yeah, then that one guy did the Southern accent, like that's hilarious. First off, I'm from the South and proud to be. I wouldn't want to. No offense, I have some, at least to the people I like from the North. I have some friends from the North, et cetera, et cetera. I'm very proud to be Southern. Extremely proud. I was American by birth, Southern by the grace of God. That doesn't. That's not a.
No offense to people in the South. I'm not trying to offend anyone.
I'm not ashamed to be from the South. You should be ashamed to be from the North if you want to take it there.
Nah.
That's true. Oh, the John says, honestly, it was like beating up on 5-year-olds. That's true. And who was it earlier? It said it was like 16 on 1. That's basically what it was.
So let me get this straight. Ethan comes into the Twitter space where we were hanging out talking, tries to disrupt everything, call everyone a whore, and then he's surprised when everyone in the Twitter space gangs up on him. Okay, not the brightest crayon in the box. That's fine.
That line had her shook and her friend gasped like she knew some juicy details. Yeah. I don't know. It could be a connection from that to the ex-boyfriend pedo shit. I'm not a psychologist though. Yeah. Yeah. Could definitely be a connection there. And it's like, well, I came in to ask her about that. She won't talk about that. This unfunny whore keeps interrupting me. Well, what am I going to call her except for a whore? Well, I mean, I went into some other areas too.
Wow.
She clearly thinks she's funny too. Women need to be disabused. There are maybe like 1% of women that can be funny. I'm not one who says no woman can be funny. It can happen. But it's so rare. It's like a fucking,
Hang on. Is it just this 3-minute video? Let me get this in this browser over here. Bot found the video. Gotta make sure you guys can't see my secret. Okay. All right, hang on. Bot found the video. A drunken Ethan Ralph berates his estranged wife in Mexico because she does not clean his spilled piss bottles respectfully. Is this the one we're talking about? Let's see. Even Casino has stopped covering him. Like I don't really pay attention to those guys, but that is telling. That is telling.
That ain't appropriate, and I don't give a fuck whether you're approving or not. Clean that shit up.
Stop.
$1 million? You think you're gonna talk to me like this? You're not. Do you understand? Do you understand? Do you understand? You won't talk to me like this. Do you understand? Go ahead. You're what?
Getting a towel.
You're what?
Getting a towel to clean off your desk.
You're getting what?
A towel.
I'm not gonna hurt you, but I'm telling you, you won't talk to me like this. Do you understand? Do you understand?
I understand.
I'm going to put my hand on you, and you're not gonna stop me. And if you try to stop me, I'll fucking kill you. Do you understand? Shit to you. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you're worthless. Put on messes. No sex, but I mean, you're really kind of a worthless wife, to be honest with you. What do you have to say about that?
Nothing.
I think it's true.
There's nothing to say about it. Literally nothing.
It's true, though. Why not say anything about it? What you make dinner with?
Was he the one that recorded? Wow. He pees in his empty beer bottles rather than. Well, that might be the least of the concerns. Wow, bro. I was not expecting it to get that that was 3 months ago. Okay, she recorded it. It seemed like like good for her, man. Good for her. Wow, what an asshole. I mean, not that I'm really surprised about that, but that's crazy. If there's any other crazy stuff we should watch, let me know, because I feel like we've crossed the line. I wasn't expecting to cross the line tonight, but I didn't know what I was getting into. Wow, that's crazy. I truly and sincerely don't even know what to say. I truly and sincerely don't even know, like, these are the types of people you find on the internet. There's a spectrum, of course, but this is like, god damn. It's like oh god damn, these people, man. These people.
It's like a white tiger or some shit, you know, like it can happen, but it's extremely rare. And this woman clearly thinks she's God's gift to comedy, and she's really, really not in any way. But she's been told by simps and signaled to by simps that she is funny because they laugh at all her unfunny shit or act like it's
A doll
funny.
wolf sent $1 on Rumble. Northern by blood. Southern in spirit. I disavow my great-great-great-grandfather. At least he fought in the militia instead of being a Union dog. Slightly better, I guess.
Well, you know, I'm like I said, I have some Yankee friends, and I don't disavow them. I love them, but and Yankee viewers, I know we have some of those too. Nothing, you know. But if you want to take it there, okay, well, fuck you, Yankee. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you want to take it there, then fuck you. The South will rise again, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. An albino alligator. Yeah, some shit like that. Like, women can be funny. I've known some funny women. My mother was one of the funniest people I've ever known. And one of the reasons she was so funny is because she could have the darkest humor of anybody and say the most fucked up shit. And she didn't always deploy it. But my dad was hilarious and would say some fucked up shit. But my mom was really on that.
This is what I'm saying. It's like, this is why I established an IQ requirement for my audience, where like, if you don't have an IQ of at least a 100, like, you can't stay here. Like, I'm sorry, you just can't. It doesn't work out. And it's no offense, but like, there's smart people content and there's dumb people content. Everyone should just stay in there. It's kind of like how Nick Fuentes feels about the different races. I don't care if people date and like have kids and all this stuff with people of different races. Like, he doesn't think it's a good idea. In the same way that Nick Fuentes thinks that like people dating across racial lines is a bad idea, I think that people mingling across IQ lines is a bad idea. It just doesn't work out. You have the smart people and the dumb people like intermingling together. The smart people get annoyed, the dumb people get frustrated because they can't keep up with the smart people. The smart people get impatient and they get bitter, and it's just, it doesn't work. I'm not saying that dumb people are bad people. I'm not saying that they aren't entitled to their own content. I'm just saying I don't think that mixing the groups is a good idea, in the same way that Nick Fuentes doesn't think it's a good idea to date across racial lines. Different people are different. It's not a hateful thing. I don't hate dumb people. I want them to be happy. I just don't want to be near them. I feel like I need to clip that rant because that was funny. That was funny. I still think IQ is often associated with a lack of development during the first 6 months of life. Thus, field-dependent versus field-independent personality types causing that divide. You may have a point there, Thomas. Oh yeah, there are dumb nice people, or nice dumb people. Again, I'm not passing judgment. I'm not saying they're bad people.
Same level. You can say just some outlandish, hilarious shit. So yeah, women can be funny. Like I said, my mom was literally one of the funniest people I've ever known in my life. So I would be lying to myself and to you if I said that it can happen. But it's so rare. It's so rare. Yeah, and then every woman joke is small dick, you're fat, my vagina. Well, it's funny because I was waiting for her to go there, and then some simp in the chat goes, "Oh, I bet they're all incels with micro dicks." Like, okay, dude. Yeah. So you took it there? That's embarrassing. I'm dunking on 2 whores, and you're the one who take it. It's like, dude, you're a disgrace to your sex. Like, just shut up.
Jay is
Just
a
shut the fuck up.
disgrace.
Dot says women are mostly funny. The way a dog slipping off a couch is funny. That's true. But like I said, my mom was hilarious, and I can think of a couple other women in my personal life, maybe 1 or 2 in public life.
A
but
doll wolf sent $2 on Rumble. Women are only funny when they're trying to put on pants that don't fit, falling down the stairs, talking about politics, or my particular favorite, when they try to parallel park. Never on purpose.
Well, some people are just that no woman can be funny, and I respect that opinion, but I'd have to.
Hang on, Thomas is making an interesting point. Someone mentioned that the definition of a demon is an entity that is all knowledge but 0 wisdom. I'm gonna think about that one, Thomas. You might be right.
It's just a slight disagreement. It's mostly true, right? 99%. I mean, you can say women aren't funny, and it's 99%. Okay, it's 99%, but there is that 1%, and so I will say that. I'm just being honest. But when it's 99%, you say all women are funny. I'm fine with that. There were no funny women in that call for sure.
They watch this for like hours a day.
Not at all. Damn. I really wasn't gonna go in there. And Chief's like, jump in, they'll let you in, they're all stupid. Like, no, they won't. Surely they won't let me in this call. Why are
Well,
you even sending
excellent,
this to
Sarah.
me?
You can stay.
Oh, I don't even think I can join now. It says details not available. I think they kicked me from it. People want me to go back in. Or is it over? Let me check. Yeah, see, they kicked me from it. Yeah, they kicked me from it. So, Layla Gray. Layla Gray.
It's okay. You just need to go do a smart person thing, and then it'll bounce right back. I promise you. I watched a lot of his content for about a week, and I had to watch some smart people content to balance it out. It comes back. It's gonna be okay.
I'm trying to find the icon. Wow, it's not even in the first page of results for Layla Gray. Really? Oh, it's to the E. Okay.
Oh no, Layla's not famous enough on the internet. Oh no. Oh no. Everyone should go follow Layla though. She can follow Jay and Layla. And Right Side of History. And all the rest of them.
Some black chick from LA. I could tell that.
Nekote sent $5 on Rumble. Okay, one more. I swear it's the last one. Triumph Music. Ralph won.
Ralph, what? Oh wait, this is this bitch. Gosh, she's so.
I was researching the Mossad.
Well, that's Layla.
She's not fat though. I will give her that.
No,
the other bitch is really fat.
I'm huge. Huge.
I know that for a fact because I've seen her show her fat face.
I'm so fat, guys.
Drop
I
the
am
ads,
too fat to live.
Propaganda Layla. God, these fucking simps are just so easy. She said, LML, thanks for doing that. Great way to end the show. Usually it's hard to get that lucky, but people underestimate you too much.
They all think this is good. I just don't get
read
it.
through some of these. Weird how you were only speaking with Carlin, but all these sexist pigs won't let a woman speak for herself. Yeah. He's like, focus on Carlin.
If you really want to freak Ralph out, ask him what happened to that 14-year-old girl found in an alley behind Arby's. Really? Really? Can someone please explain how people think that associating with this guy? I mean, I know he doesn't have many friends anymore. It seems. I don't know who's friends with him now. But, like, how did anyone ever think that associating with him was a good idea? God damn. If I could ask Nick Fuentes any question, it would be, bro, you're so smart. What the fuck were you thinking? Like, truly and sincerely, what the fuck were you thinking? No, that's not the question I would ask him. I have other questions too, but sadly, he doesn't want to, so that's fine. Spreading rumors, Murphy's Pool, spreading rumors. It is, but you know, other people don't need to know that.
I kept trying to, but they wouldn't. It was like an army of simp protection there. He's like, you've got them on the ropes. I don't know. Then when she said I wasn't trolling hard enough, I'm like, okay. All right, I guess we have to get really nasty. Let me play that Triumph song to Cody.
Oh god, he's gonna play a song.
If you guys want. This is kind of like kid gloves right now, but if you want me to get really
It's gonna keep going. We're fast forwarding through this damn song.
I have to say,
because he keeps talking about this.
I'm trying to do this tweet.
Because I know he pulls up Layla's picture at some point because I saw it last night, but I didn't really pay attention that closely.
That's funny. She's tweeting about it already. I wasn't even going to tweet about it.
Oh, this is where he found my tweet.
Unreal.
Micro Memphis.
Sorry, I'm crafting this tweet.
I just feel like it's too easy. Like, everyone knows this guy's got a tiny cock. Like, I just feel like it's too easy. I need something better. Like, I can't.
I mean, I was just built for that.
I feel like saying a guy like this has a tiny cock is like the male version or the female version of calling someone a fat whore. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely
Like,
there are others who could do it too, but man, a lot of people would be, like I said, a lot of people wouldn't even try it. I'm trying to get rid of some of these characters on the tweet. Arrested everyone 16v1, confronted her over her pedophile boyfriend and her defense of him, all while she sat on mute and stuffed her fat face most of the time and refused to answer about pedo. Absolutely destroyed the entire room. I'm sure
got
there will
me.
be a clip soon.
He got me.
Yeah.
He sure showed me.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know how I'll ever recover.
Am I wrong, chat? I wasn't able to look at the chat. PvP nearly had a heart attack.
I'm not that impressed with sticks. I mean, he does some.
And then after the
stuff,
next day, he's like, I'm not even gonna do blood sports anymore, and it's not even worth it. Yeah, because you got destroyed. Of course, it's not worth it for you. Anybody would destroy you, dude. You're not that bright, and you're autistic as fuck, and not in the smart, funny way. Just literally, just a fucking fat autist. There goes my tweet, by the way.
Oh, he's so proud of himself,
I had
isn't he?
a lot of fun tonight. You may have been able to tell.
So did we, Ethan. So did we.
And the unexpected blood sports. You never know what will happen on the kill stream, as that faggot said. And it's true. I like how he kept repeating my line when I'm actually proving it. It's like, yeah, I'm literally proving that right now. Andy made him do it. Yeah. Andy, yeah, he did literally say that. We're not built like Ralph. Yeah, no, you're not. You're not built like Ralph. That's true. Very true. The socialism grift. Yeah, no. My socialism. Shut up, bitch. Literally say that. We're not built like Ralph. Yeah,
the socialism grift. Oh yeah, yeah, because what you make millions and millions of dollars doing? Watching hardcore socialist activists on the internet. This is like saying that I'm doing a socialism grift is like as stupid as when people think I became a libertarian to grift. I'm like, I promise you, there's no money in going from being a fucking MAGA supporting, like I was never a conservative, but like there is no fucking money in going from supporting MAGA to becoming an anarcho-capitalist fucking libertarian. I promise you, there is no money in that at all. In the same way that there's no money in going from MAGA to going to being an anarcho-capitalist, there is also no money in watching hardcore socialist activists on the internet. Which is why I'm the only person that does it. Fucking socialism grift. Please, bro, please.
Fucking sad boomers and dumb normies who eat that shit up. Yeah. But why were you crying last week about you're gonna quit and all this? And
Because
then on
watching
Twitter,
hardcore
she admitted
socialism
that was
sucks.
just a grift. She's like, "Oh, unfortunately, that gets more support, and sometimes I have to do that, and I don't get the support I'm supposed to get on my important stuff."
Ethan. I know that you think everything is about money, bro, because you're in debt up to your eyeballs, which is why you ran away to Mexico in the first place. But my issue was not about money. My issue, and I'm saying this more for people watching than for him. I don't really give a fuck whether he understands this. My issue is with doing a soul-sucking job every single day, seeing the end of the country right in front of me, and being a goddamn Cassandra on the internet all day, every day. That's my issue. But I was talked out of quitting. And I'm not fucking happy about it. I'm having feelings about having my retirement halted without my consent.
Oh, so I have to come out here and whine. I'm like, okay, well, you just admitted that you grifted your whole fucking audience. Coco Berry says they tried saying Bloodsports
Well,
was
they'll
dead.
be the
It
judge
means
of that,
nothing
won't
after
they?
that embarrassing performance. Yeah, that shit's never gonna be dead. People yelling and saying insulting things to each other has been a thing forever, and will always be a thing. It's never gonna die. That whole thought is, of course, I don't even know if they believe it, but that's just dumb. No, that's always going to be a thing.
He's so upset that blood sports are dead. Oh no.
Lene says breaking yellow tape being put up around a spaces on Twitter. 3 dead, hoes and a simp wounded in the melee. Ethan Ralph just crashed my space of 13 people. Please send money. Oh, link that, Cocoa Berries. Yeah. How long ago was it? 30 minutes, maybe? Somebody just added me on Twitter and said, was that on the kill stream? I'm like, yeah. Dude, I mean, I'm usually almost never on this late anymore. This is kind of 2018 vibes, just being on this late, too. Watch Gator and all these new feminists and everything come out tomorrow and be like, Ralph got beat. Oh.
Why do you say
now,
this?
only the most
Why did he kill it?
Maniacs would say that. But watch him come on. Oh, Ralph got beat. Oh. He'll be first in line to simp. Well, it's true, Cinemas. They want to be groypers, but the groypers don't want anything to do with those people. Why would they?
When did I want to be a groyper? I blocked like half the groypers on Twitter. When did I want to? I have actually said specifically that I'm way too old and way too female to be a groyper, Ethan. Try to keep up. Just because I've normalized relations with the groypers, yo. There's a line you don't cross. I'm not a 21-year-old like college student. There are places I don't belong, and that is one of them. I'm surprised you didn't know it when he went on Chrissy Mare and it blew up. No, I had no idea about this. I have to watch that. I want to watch it so badly. What happened?
They're all non-entities too. Would you want Carlin Borisenko on your team? Are you fucking kidding me?
Apparently more than they want you,
If we could
bro.
all get to this master level of eugenics. I really enjoy your post. 1,600 followers.
Everyone
This bitch
go
has no
follow
idea who I
Layla.
am.
Layla's the best.
Her pinned tweet is from over a month ago. Has 62 likes and 7.3K. And look, it's not all about numbers on Twitter. There are people who get more numbers than me that I think I'm better than. But my pinned tweet, that is me transformed, but it has about 800 likes and over 100,000 views. Who does this bitch even think she is? She's got COG numbers.
These people are all
She's got
obsessed with
COG tier
numbers.
numbers.
They're obsessed.
Help, I've been attacked. 2 likes. Now it is middle of the night, but 3. Okay, let's go to some
This
stuff
is
earlier.
all he does.
8 likes, 15, 13, 4, 8. So a little bit better than COG, but not much. 9, 4.
What is COG's channel? Is it
7,
just called COG? Like, what
7,
is there more to it than that?
2,
I don't know who
7,
any of these people
9,
are.
15. Oh, okay, and that was a quote to somebody more popular.
What do I think about Alex Jones being back on Twitter? Well, I don't really care. I don't watch Alex Jones, and that's no like. I'm not saying I dislike him. I don't feel either. I don't dislike him, but I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like I'm just mad about the whole thing. So, I mean, I think it's good. Oh, it's Cog's World. Thank you. Backwards. Is it Cog's World or is it Backwards Internet? But what I do think is, I do think that it shows because Elon Musk was like, "I'm never gonna let Alex Jones back on Twitter," and now Alex Jones is back on Twitter, and so I think it's a good step, and it shows that Elon Musk understands like what what needs to happen, and I hope he unbans Nick at some point. I hope he unbans Nick Fuentes at some point. And I have no doubt in my mind that if he does, Nick Fuentes will do everything in his power to get himself banned within 24 hours again, because that's what happened last time. He went onto some Twitter space and started talking about Hitler. And it's just like, but like, whatever. I do hope he gets his account back at some point. It makes things more interesting, at least. But who knows if it'll last. Oh, he has 2 channels. All right. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
9, 6, 4, 4, 4, 6, 4.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think this is exactly what's happening is like Elon, it's kind of like because this is what happened to me on my red pill journey. It was like, something's wrong, and then you just like you start like it's like the pulling the string out of the sweater. It like starts as a little thing, and then you just keep going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into the bullshit. Right. And so I think this is what's happening to like Elon Musk is like he was probably a centrist that kind of understood that the left was crazy, but he didn't understand how crazy until he bought Twitter. And like they just keep pushing him more and more and more right because like he doesn't do anything and they act insane. And like that's how you get pushed to the right. That's how I went from being fucking centrist Democrat to MAGA to a narco capitalist within, I think that, well, probably 2 years it took me to make the full transition. Cause it was like I just kept getting pushed more and more right and more and more right and more and more right. And was like, okay, well, let me go as far as I can go. I can't go any further than a narco capitalist. I was gonna say I wish I could, but I think that's it. That's just fine. I don't know. I haven't really been watching him that much lately. I watched him quite a bit when the whole like Israel-Palestine thing first started, but I haven't really been watching him lately. So I don't know.
14. Oh. 2, 12. Oh, 1, 14. I'm not seeing any 20s in there or hundreds or anything. 9, 7, 2, 15, 3, 7, 10.
I'm getting tired. We're
18.
gonna not go
Oh,
much longer.
fuck. 16. Oh, shit. December 3rd was a big day for you, sweetheart. Oh, man. You were killing it on December 3rd. You were killing it. All she does is post black Twitter gifts. Yeah, I know. But she's a fucking Uncle Tom, so why even? Am I wrong? 8, 10, 6, 4, 7, 13.
He's like counting her
5,
likes.
7, 3, 4, 5, 21. Oh, wow. No. Is that why she's the big hog of the fucking meat there? Wow, she can actually get 20 likes on a tweet.
On occasion, I can. On occasion, every
Her
once
Twitter's
in a
dead
while.
bad. I wonder if she got any traction on the one she made about me. Let me see.
Probably not, because my audience doesn't care about you,
6.
bro.
In 11 minutes. That's embarrassing. He streamed it live on his channel. Yeah, I did.
Hmm.
Yes, I did. Oh, but I don't think I like that. She gonna block me.
Neko sent $5 on Rumble. Okay, I swear it's the last one. Come on, it's Saturday.
Oh, you're fine. It's been a musical day. She's a communist at heart, but has a fetish for the BWC. That's right. Yeah, it's still better than COG, honestly. I was kind of being hyperbolic, but literally 6, 18. I mean, that's good for her. 9. This is not any. Oh, there's a 21 on November the 9th. I mean, excuse me, November 29th. I had to go back to November the 29th to find her in the 20s on likes. I just explained MAGA communism to my boyfriend. Let's just say he was a little surprised such a thing existed. 21 likes. I had to go back to November the 29th. And almost all.
There are people who think this is good.
I'll say
I just
60,
can't.
70% were in the single digits. More than that, maybe. More like 80%.
I feel like I'm so zoned out right now.
She had a few in the teens.
I don't even know what to say.
20s. From today to November the 29th. That's the other whore, not the fat bitch. She doesn't look fat. She's just black. And by the way, some of my crowd here, you know, I'm fucking black. Like, you know,
I'm sure they were resoundingly disappointed with what they found.
I'll
Ethan.
say that too, but she ain't one
okay.
of them. If you pull up her shit.
Yeah, this is what I don't understand. Why do these people give him money? Like, why? Oh, he's gonna play another fucking song.
Orchestra?
God damn it. Can't listen to song. Can't listen to song. No. Why is he watching Layla? Jesus Christ. They think this is good. They clipped this. They think they... Like, I don't even understand why we're still watching. I need to go to bed. I'm going to bed no more than 6 minutes, 2:30, and then I'm going to bed.
Let me see.
We're all sitting here watching this right now, and there's no reason for it.
Not.
It's like, it's like this is like the car accident. It's like you can't turn away. Like you don't want to watch it. Nothing's good is going to come from watching it, and yet you can't turn away because it's so bad.
Yeah, I'm still on Kick. Let's see. You can see me and hear me. I'm still live on. Am I still live on Rumble? Yeah, it just fucked up with the view count. Yeah, you know, that's happened before. That's why I was like, did they end my stream? Okay, I didn't think they did. But I was like, it's done that with the view count before. I'm about to wrap anyway. But I was like, damn, did they take my fucking shit down? Okay, I'm still on Kick too. All right, cool. Got the J. Caesar victim on screen. Okay, thank you a little bit. I went over to Kick. I was like, damn, they took me down on Rumble? How did that happen? they're shutting us down. Yeah, they might be.
Well, see, this is what I'm saying. And again, it's like I was best friends with a girl who grew up in a trailer growing up, so I don't like not all trailer park people are like this, but some are. You should see the footage of his wrestling event. His audience looks like they came from a trailer park in the hollers of West Virginia. Most of them don't have teeth. It's like, I'm sure they're very nice people. Because very nice people sit around watching grown men call women fat whores and, tell people to put a gun in their mouth and all this stuff. That's what good people do. Yeah, okay.
I mean, like I said, I'm done anyway. Hit like though. Do you think it could just be a fucking Rumble has some weird shit that goes down, so I can't say that it's that. Let me see though. I guarantee you they'll try to report me.
And we
shit
still
for
love
that,
you
though.
two ladies. We love you just as you are.
It says it's still live on the back end too, so I don't know. Yeah, it did that to me the other day. Views are bugged. Just dropped
Oh
a warning.
yeah.
Yeah, it did that to me
Did
too.
you guys
Shut it.
hear? Did you guys hear that Hunter Avalone was at his girlfriend's house and apparently her ex came and tried to shoot him and ended up shooting her? I was like, oh, Hunter Avalone, Hunter Avalone, Hunter Avalone. I can't say I feel bad for him. And he's got a handful with that woman too. I looked at her Twitter for a little while. Like Hunter Avalone is gonna regret this for like the rest of his life.
Down, Perspix said. Okay, send one more, Nicody. Carlin made a call to the head rabbis.
What?
Fail says the Twitter Spaces raid was worth the price of admission. Thanks, ER. You're welcome, brother.
The cop shot the ex-boyfriend? I didn't know that part.
Yeah, I saw it. Did it fix? Mom won't refresh. I don't know. Rumble's off today. So who knows? Mine won't actually refresh. The viewer count's back on yours. See, it's not back on mine, but whatever.
And the best part of this Hunter Avalone thing is that the ex-boyfriend literally looked like Hunter Avalone with a beard. Like the ex-boyfriend looks almost exactly like Hunter Avalone, except he has a beard. I just can't, man. I just can't. All right, we have hit the 2:30 hour, which means I am going to go to bed. I hope everyone has enjoyed our jaunt into Ethan Ralph insanity. What a lucky girl I am that Ethan Ralph has decided to focus his obsessive personality disordered consciousness onto me. I am deeply sorry that I'm way too much of a fat whore to be on the internet. I apologize to all of you. I mean, what the fuck? What the hell? Oh, he died? Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, thank you for stopping by, Small Fry Punk. I appreciate your helpful hints. All right, guys, I'm going to bed. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Take care. Bye.